It's a great pleasure, and I'd like to thank Dawn Media Group, organizers of this very important conference and debating on this very important issue. So, actually, if we see deeply into our city's context, the phenomena of climate change is becoming recently more and more intense and erratic, as well as uh, mm, the frequency and intensity is varying very quickly and rising up, both in terms of rainfall or temperature. So our cities did not, when it was over the historical period, we did not experience that kind of phenomena. So our cities were not built keeping in mind the kind of changes that it is happening now. So it is very much evident in all of our cities. Like, but I am really shocked by seeing the kind of things that are still happening and missing. The recent phenomena that I see in Islamabad, E7 and E11, and all those areas, when during one flood, the and the cars flying on the road started floating on the in the water, flood water. So this is some kind of ill planning. Similarly, what happened very recently in Lahore, the Ravi riverfront housing scheme development. It was the whole housing societies, a couple of housing societies got drawn into the water. So this is the real root cause of the challenges. The urban heat island phenomena in Karachi, it's becoming a city of brick and mortars, so densely populated and so intensely built that it is the heat is trapped into the downtown, into the cities, and it takes fatal consequences, and lot of deaths have occurred even before, and now recently it is still I have read that this pattern is still there. So these are the kind of fault of planning which is triggered by the impact of climate change more and more intense. If I just quote one example, that I was in the Wabda guest house in Lahore, which is who are the agency responsible for managing water all over the country, and my driver had to his pull his trouser up to the knee to go and get the car because it was so much flooded. I asked those engineers, senior engineers, that you are responsible for managing the water in the entire country, but why in your own guest house it is like that? He said that it used to clear out very quickly, but now it takes 8 hours to clear out. So just imagine that these kind of phenomena, which is real and we are experiencing, we need to wake up. What we have done is that we have ruthlessly used the land and abused the land use, and we are not protecting the natural drainage pattern or drainage system. So our planners have to be very conscious and design the infrastructure keeping in mind the challenges that we are facing. So it has to be for urban heat island phenomena. You have to have more greeneries. You have to have more open spaces, so that we and grow more and more trees, so that carbon sink, it can absorb the heat and the temperature can become little cooler. Similarly, conscious planning, right of way actually is very, very important for any development. If along these streams, or if you go very close to these streams and disturb the natural ecosystem, then certainly when the time comes, the natural drainage pattern will fail to deliver, will fail to respond. So these kind of faults that we need to, like in Lahore, we have to be really conscious. Masood will vouch for it. I don't know that our planners have to be conscious and must study the challenge and build necessary safety zones. So these are good uh, preventive measures that need to be put in place to avoid these kind of consequences. Thank you.